Greetings and salutations, my friends. How are you? It's Katie Rubin, your friendly modern day mystic, energy healer, divine light channel, coach to the stars. My goodness, I'm moved and I'm touched in the very small, young parts of myself this morning by this 3-card spread that I just pulled for all of us. I'm presently sitting in the Akashic Records of you. If you're seeing this video is for you. What I do is as an energy healer, I can drop into the realm of consciousness known as the Akashic Records and say, everyone that this video is for, I'd like to sit deeply with their soul. You hear that? You hear that? That's the light of the divine delivering unto us cat food. You're welcome. My cat has an automatic feeder and it makes sound. So I open the records of the people who will benefit from seeing this video and the people who will see the video. And that's you, because you're seeing this video. So I'm really touched by this one and humbled by it, feeling like very quiet and internal this morning, because I don't know if you were here last week, but if you saw last week's reading, I'm pretty sure this card was in it. And probably a couple readings in a row, this card has been in it. I have before us the recent past card, the present moment, and the coming around the corner outcome. Okay. And I'm laughing because I'm stunned and amazed. As long as I work in the realms of mystery and the realms of the divine, I continue to be amazed and stunned all the time by the magic and miracles and the craziness that occurs. This is showing up so regularly in my own 3-card spreads that I pull for myself, and in the spreads I pull for my clients, and in the spreads I'm pulling for you. It's incredible. I shuffle. Do you like my shuffle gesture? I shuffle like committedly for many minutes and wait until the guides say like, yeah, those top 3 cards, those are the ones. And this card keeps effing showing up. Magic is real. So what is this card? And let's talk about it. All right. The recent past is the number 40 card. This is, of course, my favorite deck. I always say every deck I'm working with is my favorite because I like the thing I'm doing in the moment. The Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Love it. It's very, you know what this deck has that's really special about a deck is a very down-to-earth quality. This deck will fuck you up sometimes. This deck will go, bitch, start over. No. Or it'll go like, you look good, girl. And I'm like, how is the deck so sassy and irreverent and human? You know, I have other decks that are very light worker, oracle, space, and wind. This one is like, sit down. We got to talk. Anyway, I love that shit. Okay, so the Follow the Leader card. This is a really cool one. Card number 40. I'm just going to read what it says and we'll talk as we go. So this is your recent past. What's been in the recent past for you. Follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Isn't that true? Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. Thank you, card. I appreciate that. You're being called to lead others by example. I sure am. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. Can you identify with that? Can you receive that? Your wisdom, yours, has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. That's a big sentence. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. Uh-oh. Visibility. Here we go. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Remember, this is a card talking about your recent past. Lead with love. There's another message here. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. I'm laughing because this is quite literally what I've been doing the past 2 weeks. There's a few people I'm looking up to right now who I'm doing some training with. And it's been a long time that I've looked up to anyone. I've taken a lot of classes. I've been to a lot of healing schools, 3 of them, big ones, 4 years long. I used to sort of subjugate myself to a lot of teachers and a lot of people for a long time. And then I got really clear, oh, it's time to only follow your knowing through the divine channel, period. Everything else is just relearning what I've already learned. Lately, however, a leader has shown up in my field where I've been like, I could listen to this bitch talk. So, and I've been listening to her talk, and here it is validating that I get to look up. A, I've earned the talisman of wisdom through my own life experience, recent past, my whole life. And B, emulate the people you look up to. It's okay to look up to people. We all need people we're looking to for the next phase of our evolution, for the next expansion of our individual realities. Okay. The present moment, here we are, protecting treasure. Look how sweet this lady is on top of her. Aw, she's on top of her gold, what's that called? That's called a treasure chest. And she's got her little umbrella. There's a storm happening, and she's like, I'll be okay under this umbrella, right? I often feel this way. Anybody relate to that? That in the present moment, you're like, am I safe? Can I take this risk? If I have this tiny umbrella in this huge hurricane, am I going to be okay? You ever feel like that? Life is a hurricane and you have a tiny fucking umbrella and you're wearing a little pink dress trying to fucking survive the storm of life? I certainly feel that way regularly, and it's because I take big leaps, you guys. When you're a person who takes leaps and risks, you're going to regularly feel like, holy fuck, can I do this shit? And let's see what the card says. Present moment. You are always protected and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk. Didn't I just say that? Why am I surprised by synchronicity anymore? Know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound, no matter the fluctuations in the world. Did you hear that? Did I say that plainly enough, as a friend of mine likes to say? Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Amen. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Are you being true right now to yourself and to what you value? Are you being true to the divine? Are you being true to your higher self? Are you being true to your authentic, true, vulnerable self? Because a true heart always achieves its aim. Not a heart that's like, I'm going to be who those people want me to be. I'm going to show up with this mask on and be impressive to people. That doesn't sell tickets to the show, my friend. What sells tickets to the show is like, here I am, telling you the truth, giving you actual value in a vulnerable, integrated way. That's what people can connect with. So where are you at with that? Okay. Take refuge under an angel's wing. Oh, I love that. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace courage. Hallelujah. I'm about to drive across the country in a big-ass truck, towing a car behind me with all my earthly possessions in it. You better believe I'm going to be embracing courage and a lot of Starbucks. And the outcome card. Cleaning house, bitches. Here we are, cleaning house and cleaning house and cleaning house. I don't know about you, but I feel like my life in one way or another has been a constant cleaning of house. Get rid of that piece of shit. Don't need that anymore. Let's bring in a new piece of furniture. That couch looks good. Get rid of the old couch. In with the new, out with the old. Okay. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. Hallelujah. When you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home, which is literally what I've just spent 3 weeks doing as I pack. Cattail. And release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest, clean house. So metaphorically speaking, I'll talk about myself just as a metaphor here. When I'm moving into a big, beautiful new space in a whole other part of the world, I'm moving to upstate New York because I'm following guidance. And woof indeed, Squeezel, woof indeed. She's like, yeah, girl, you are. Let's do this. And it's funny because it's actually a physically larger house I'm moving into, and I'm taking half the stuff from my small house. And I'm going, well, that's interesting. I've like gotten rid of all kinds of stuff. I've cleaned house and I'm leaving everything behind, including like the old framework of my business, the old framework of what my priorities are, overdoing some stuff, overwork, like just really paring back, up leveling, simplifying, getting very clear. And it's just an interesting metaphor that I'm stepping into a 2-bedroom facility with like half of the items that would fit in a 1-bedroom facility. And so what is that? What is the metaphor of that? More space, more abundance, more room to call in that which resonates more fully and more deeply down to the pit of my belly. And so, woof! My question to you is, what is more authentically true for you that you could be stepping into now? And in order, we have to understand the way the universe works. In order to step into more space, more freedom, more enlightenment, more power, whatever you're stepping into, you've got to get rid of what doesn't fit the energy of what you're creating now. Maybe the life around you fit for the person you were, but who are you becoming? And does the life around you, the people, the location, the space, does it match? This is not about judging people or spaces or locations and going like, I'm better than this now. We're not talking about superiority and ego. We're talking about energetic matches, frequency matches. Certain frequencies, locations, places, buildings, people, dogs, cats, supplements, they match the frequency of your authentic, spiritually aligned self, your authentic truth. So when we get the cleaning house card, I always feel in the frequency of the card is a conversation, an invitation for us all to look at, what am I still holding on to that doesn't match the frequency of where I'm headed? Every choice you make that matches the frequency of where you see yourself going contributes to you getting there faster. Every choice you make that does not match the frequency of where you see yourself going keeps you stuck where you are or where you have been. So I need to hear myself say this as much as I hope it's valuable to you. Every day, my spiritual practice is about the divine speaking to me and speaking through me to remind me of what I need to know. We teach what we need to learn, and some of us are here to communicate what we need to hear. So you are not alone, my friend, in walking your path and waking up more fully to your own authentic, integrous self. What is true for you is the only thing that freaking matters. So clean house in the coming moments right around the corner, because you are protected and divinely directed in the present moment. She is, even though she feels like she's unsafe and out there in the world with a tiny umbrella. And why? Because you've done the work, you've gained the talisman of wisdom, and there are people you can look to who can guide you along the way. So thank you for being here. A few offerings for you. Let's see, what the hell do I have coming up? Star Beings class begins again August 23rd. Mondays for 7 weeks, 10 to 12 California time, 11 to 1 Mountain time, 1 to 3 Eastern. This is a mid-level to advanced energy healing class where once a week we meet for 2 hours online, and I blast you with some very high frequency Star Nation light that pulls up from you everything that needs to get out of the way so that you can align and be the talisman of wisdom that you actually are, and align with source and move from your spiritually activated, aligned self in the world. So it's a pretty intense class, pretty amazing, and we have a really strong community of people. You're welcome to join us. That's $475 for the 7 weeks. We start Monday, August 23rd. Email me if you have questions. Additionally, I'm leading a 2-week tour with my 2 dear healer friends, Fred Boshardt and Karen Lovelien, through Egypt. What? Yeah. Starting in mid-November, we're going to go for 2 weeks. We're going to take a cruise down the Nile. We're going to rest on beaches, and we're going to go to the pyramids and do incredible light activation work for the collective and for the planet and for ourselves in the freaking pyramids in Egypt. Okay? Email me if you have questions. Also, if you're reading my newsletter right now, check out the items in the newsletter below this video, because all this information is there for you. And that's a 2-week trip, and it's going to be incredibly amazing. And lastly, what do I have? Oh yeah. October, that's a lie. September 18th and 19th, which is a Saturday and Sunday, I'm offering a 2-day class called Claim Your Key to Divine Knowing. And this is for people who want to know, well, what spiritual practice should I be doing personally so I can activate, so I can have abundance and flow, so I can know my higher self, so I can know what is authentically true for me. We all need a way in and a connection to source. Okay, if you're on a spiritual path, you don't have to do that. Of course, you can not be on a spiritual path. There's no rules here. But if you're on a spiritual path, you need to know your way in that is unique to you. There is no one right spiritual way. Yeah. There's just what works for you. So in this 2-day class, I'm going to open the Akashic records of each individual person and find out your spiritual path for now, knowing and trusting that these things change over time. And also we're going to do big healing activations for the full 2 days for everyone in the group. When you hear in a group somebody's teachings that come through my channel about what they need to do on their path, it will inform you on yours. So you're learning the whole 2 days, and you're getting specific guidance for you. So come check out Claim Your Key to Divine Knowing. Email me if you have questions. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Breathe deep and be true to you. There's nothing else to do in this reality, but be true to yourself. And let the spirit of the divine facilitate that for you. Peace and blessings. Love and light. Rock and roll.